Nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Raymond now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun. It's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Little. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Carter. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Little. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, it's Carter. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here and the sack. Now it's 3rd down. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Carter. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Reddick sets to pass it. Going deep for Diggs. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Carter with it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 85 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left on the handoff, Carter. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Odafe Oweh there on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Prescott off play action. His throw incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Prescott. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Reddick. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Reddick to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and it's complete. They're going to get the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Little. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Prescott now from the 50. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Able to get there and pick it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big...
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is...
Got a man that's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting now loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Prescott on first down. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 30 on second down, Reddick, looking for Andrews downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring this It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Raymond now on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. They'll try to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he's going to use his legs here.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
I got you, pump. 49.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
Raymond now on the return. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can.
He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they'll run here with Carter.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Carter once more.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Slide for the PAT.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Shifts by him.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Going deep for Diggs. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's a reason that number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off at the 15. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 41, Prescott going up top. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Carter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have a rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Carr going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ed. Now Davis fumbles it. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. but an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott now. And he's got it. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there, with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Jump. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. They're practicing the...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. A toss running left. Thomas. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Stephon Diggs, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 68 yards. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Ravens, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.